Technical difficulties.
We'll be back in a moment. Hi, everybody.
Hello.
We are back again with another episode of Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. I'm Liesl. I'm the Anime Newbie. And...
Oh, sorry. And I'm Kelsey. I'm the anime veteran and volunteer here at the library.
yes, very exciting. And thank you so much for showing me the anime ropes. I appreciate you.
Yep.
Yes. And so today we are already on episode 8. Yes. And today is called The Fifth Laboratory. But before we get into this guy, we want to do a quick little recap on episode 7, which was called Hidden Truths. Yes. Had to scroll. And so in the past episode, the Elrics discover the horrific ingredient needed to create the Philosopher's Stone.
It's people.
Yep. When night falls, they prowl the grounds of a secret laboratory in search of more facts. But the brothers find only danger.
Dun, dun, dun.
So there you have it. We just so everybody knows, if you're ever looking for those nice little synopsis things of the episodes, I'm just grabbing them right from the fandom wiki pages. So that's where we'll be doing our recaps from.
Yeah, just be careful if you decide to look on there your own and you haven't watched the whole series. It's full of spoilers. So just be careful.
Yes, as I am.
Yeah. She Googled that specific episode.
Yes, yeah. Only that episode. Yes. So, yeah. Pretty excited about this. I can't wait.
Because we left on like a big cliffhanger.
We did. It was like such a cliffhanger.
Yeah, it was just like action cut.
It's so difficult because I'm at home and like obviously I watch Netflix at home too. And so, but it'll always come up in my feed like, hey, did you want to keep watching this? And I'm like, yes, but we don't have our friends here with us.
Yeah.
So thank you for being here so that I can continue watching this awesome show. All right. And on that note, shall we dive on in?
Yes.
All right.
I'm very excited about you getting to meet some of these really terrible characters.
Yes.
They're not very good people.
Oh dear.
Yeah. But it's Barry.
This'll
the
be fun.
chopper. Barry. It's fine.
His name is Barry?
Uh-huh.
Oh goodness.
Yeah. Barry the Chopper.
Barry the Chopper.
Yeah, that's his name. Just a little nugget spoiler for you.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm guessing things are going to get chopped.
Possibly.
Okay. And on that note as well, we are going to press play.
Alchemy, the science of understanding, deconstructing, and reconstructing.
It's like, don't do the high school teacher thing where you just leave the arrow
Cursor,
on,
yeah.
don't do
On the
that.
thing. No, you got to move it so the little bar goes away. Yes.
You must be given. This is the law of equivalent exchange, the basis of all
I
alchemy.
also had college professors do that all the time. I'm like, can you please,
Yep.
just move it.
I know.
just nudge
just
it.
like a centimeter. Yeah.
And then you'd see the TA like sneak over there and be like, meh.
That's great. Jamming out. Per usual. Oh.
Oh? That picture's always been there.
Really?
Yeah, the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's always been in the credits.
Maybe I was so busy jamming out all the other times.
That was when you blinked.
Yes, I did. I was like,
Yes.
very thoughtful blink. Horse.
Fire horse.
Fire horse, yes. Fire horse. All I could remember was horse. Mustang, everyone, is who I'm talking
Yes.
about. Yes.
Scarface.
Yes,
Your old friend
Scarface.
Scarface.
My old buddy. Scarface. I don't have a nickname for her yet.
It's just Winry.
Yeah,
She's the best.
Winry, yeah. She just gets her own name.
The first branch of the National Central Library, where Marco had hidden his notes regarding the Philosopher's Stone, was lost to fire. Aided by former librarian Sheska,
Sheska!
police were able to obtain a copy of the doctor's research. But inside the notes, they found something truly terrible.
The main ingredient for a philosopher's stone
What?
is human life.
No.
Truth hidden within the truth
We've been
which
eating
Marco
Soylent
exposed.
Green this whole
And
time.
now sneaked into the supposedly abandoned fifth
Ooh.
laboratory.
Oh.
That's a literary joke for you. Yeah.
Yeah. That's right. Oh, right. Okay.
You move pretty well for your size. If you didn't, though, it wouldn't be worth the effort to cut you down.
Who are you?
I'm number 66. Well, that's the name they gave
Now
me when I
that
came to
is
work
a
here
Luke.
anyway. I'm going to cut you up now. 70. All you have to
Be a
do
great
is
costume,
sit
though.
back and scream.
Yeah. I've seen some old cosplay videos where people put like LEDs in to make the little light pinpricks
Oh,
for his eyes.
fun.
It's really cool.
That's super cool. Oh, wow. Wait a minute.
What are you confused about?
It's another, like, suit of armor.
Could be.
Well, it has the same little feathery flare.
That's just decoration on his armor. That, I don't know. Just keep watching. I'm also like 99% sure that's also the voice actor for Armstrong. I find it very distracting because I can tell when.
Right.
There you go. See, you spotted it.
Wow. Aw. Oh dear. All I can think of now is pepperoni because he said slicer and now I'm thinking slices of pepperoni. I don't know what happened in my brain.
He's like talking about how he used to be a serial killer and they were experimenting on prisoners.
Pepperoni.
And you're thinking about pepperoni pizza.
Oh, no. Just
Just
pepperoni.
Just pepperonis.
Oh,
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, kid.
He's best dad.
Amazing. Oh. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Like, so couple goals. Scarface.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. That changed energy quickly.
Very fast.
Yeah. Whiplash.
Because remember, they were supposed to be keeping guard of
Oh,
the Elric brothers.
Right. Yes. Oh gosh. Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
No. Not right now.
Mm-hmm. And that screw.
And the screw.
He just, like,
Right.
little kick.
Right.
Get off.
Yeah. Shoot. Oh no. 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 Ah. Oh. Yeah, you said the wrong thing. Awesome.
Yes.
Oh.
Rude. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, Hannibal.
I know, right? He looks very happy with himself. Oh no. Oh no. That's a scene. Goodness. Heavens to Betsy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Barry is extra.
Oh my god. Don't give your life story to a serial killer.
I know. Come on. Oh. Don't plant those seeds.
Sowing doubt. He's just a baby.
I know. He's just a baby. Leave the baby be. Oh, dear. Whoa.
Mm-hmm. Oh, snap.
Yeah. That's right.
Oh.
You're an all-star. He said, hey now. Oh, no. What? What? Bury the chopper. I can't. Oh.
Oh, snap.
Oh, snap indeed.
Mm.
Oh. No. Whoa. Poking it. Barry, get lost.
Mm-hmm. No, thank you.
He's not going to fall for that.
No. Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. Oh.
Hey.
Oh. Oh.
Yep, this is really messed up. He's basically torturing him to death. Yeah, Envy's not a good person at all.
No. That's not great.
Oh.
Oh no. Oh. Oh no.
Oh.
Oh,
Little baby
no.
boy. He's very sensitive.
He is. That's not what he was going to tell you. Don't let Barry get in your head. No.
Like, Barry's a bad guy.
Yeah.
But he's got great comedic
He
timing.
really
He's
does
really
have
funny.
phenomenal comedic timing.
Time to run away.
Yeah, might want to get going. I'd get going if I were you.
It's just creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah. We met him in the first episode.
Oh.
He's a little unhinged.
Seems it.
Poor Bud.
Oh.
Yeah.
But
Mm-hmm.
oh my goodness gracious.
Yeah.
This
We're
was so
watching through the
intense.
end credits
Yes.
to see if there's a scene after the fact.
We are going to watch through. We can chat a little bit
Yes.
while we wait. Because oh my Lanta. There's a lot going on in this episode.
Yeah, like
I
a bunch
feel-
of big story stuff
Yes,
happened.
like I feel again, like here we are, and I feel like so much has happened. Armstrong was just on the screen. But oh my goodness,
Yeah.
okay, so refresh my memory who the guy at the end was.
Kimblee.
Kimblee.
We met him in the very first episode. I think he was talking to the Freeze Alchemist, but I don't remember exactly because in
Okay.
the earlier Fullmetal Alchemist, he didn't show up until much later.
Okay,
Like in this period.
right.
But basically, he committed war crimes,
Oh, great.
so that's why he's in jail
awesome.
or in prison. Oh, we're at the end of
Goodness.
the end credits. So.
Oh, okay, let's see. Ooh,
Yep.
there is an after credit scene, guys. That was delightful. Oh my gosh.
At least it ended on a high note.
Yes, that's fantastic. Now, what is Couple Goals' real name?
Maze Hughes.
Maze Hughes. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
It's a cool name.
Yeah. I like him a lot.
Yeah.
That's definitely that's another one where like I always think of some really great cosplay
Yes.
stuff because like there was one where this guy was dressed up as him and had like he printed out photos of the anime characters of the family and he was walking around the convention with his like unfolding wallet of cascading photos.
That's amazing.
And that's also like a really cute young family cosplay.
Yeah.
Because people will dress up as like him,
That's
his wife, and their
adorable.
kid.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's super cute.
Oh,
it's
that's
so
real
cute.
Yeah, that's real cute.
It's a big fan.
Oh, I really like it.
Yeah, you got to see more of Envy this time.
I
Who is such
did.
a terrible, terrible person, but that's one of those bad characters that I can't help but like. Mm-hmm. Plus, they hold a little special place in my heart because when the original show was airing, I went to an anime convention in Austin, and a bunch of the voice actors were there.
Oh, how cool.
And I had never been to an anime convention before, but like all my friends were really into getting signatures.
Yeah.
And so I just went along with them and I had grabbed a blank journal off my bookshelf. And the very first person we met was the voice actor for Envy.
Oh, how cool.
And she was super, super nice. And it was so awesome because when I gave her the book, the journal, she was so excited because it was a blank book. She was like, I'm the first one to sign. And I was like, yes. Thank you, just
Aw.
being a fangirl.
Yeah.
And she drew a picture of Envy on the page along with her signature.
That's
and it was so
amazing.
amazing. And
That
she
is
kind
so
of
cool.
started a trend because every time I got another signature for someone, I always asked, like, would you be willing to draw me a little doodle?
Yeah.
Which is always funny because, like, you see the voice actors on this amazing animation, but not all voice actors are artists.
No.
They do their best.
Yes.
But some
yeah.
of them are better than others.
That's really
but
funny.
it's so adorable. And
Aw.
that just made me love the character even more.
Yeah, of course.
Even though it's like they're a terrible person.
terrible person.
Terrible person.
Terrible person.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm assuming we'll meet the rest of the 7 deadly sins at some point here too. And,
Possibly.
you know, all terrible people. I'm going to go ahead and just lay out that blanket statement.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you seemed like you may have had some questions.
I am just kind of like,
Absorbing.
yes, like I feel like I already need a recap because so much happened in this episode.
Well, because they went to this, like, it's a secret lab because
Yes.
it was marked as abandoned.
Right, right.
And so they were like,
So they were
we've
like,
got to
oh, well,
check that out.
That's obviously where it is. Yes.
And basically, as soon as they got there, they had to split up. But each of them met 2 different people who identified themselves with numbers. But then in the same episode, we learned that they were both prisoners that were on death row, because
yes.
they were serial killers. But they had been, rather than put to death as they were supposed to have been, they were experimented on by the government. And
Right.
they underwent a similar procedure
yes.
that
Okay.
Al did, because there was
Right.
the blood sigil on the armor.
Yes. Okay.
Which I was very proud of you for picking up on that so fast, because you were like, oh, this is armor.
Yeah.
Is it empty? And I'm like, I don't know.
Nothing. Not
Yeah. Could
Nothing
be.
happened. I don't know. I don't know.
But, and then it was super quick, but Ed, when he was about to get stabbed, and he had that, like, kind of flashback of Scar,
Right.
he figured out, because I don't know if you remember, but Scar does incomplete alchemy. Because he doesn't, the process of alchemy in this show is like deconstruct and then reconstruct.
Right.
He just deconstructs.
Okay.
And so that's what Al did. Or, I'm sorry, Ed.
Yeah.
Because he broke the guy in half.
I see.
Because he was like, because it's not the natural process for him. But because he had seen it done, he was like, okay, I'll try
Wow.
it, and it worked.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, rather than, like, it's kind of like completing a circuit.
Right, right.
He stopped it halfway.
Huh.
So that's how he was able to just break the armor.
That's so cool.
And then we just saw Barry the Chopper.
Yeah.
Just mentally attacking Al.
Oh,
just so hard. And
I
it's like, oh, what do you,
know.
don't listen. But he's already had doubts.
No. Well, and he's just so sensitive.
Yes,
He's a sensitive boy.
He's a very sensitive boy.
Yeah. I just want to hug him.
Yeah.
He needs some more cute animals.
He might get some later.
Okay, good.
Who knows? Were you surprised by the personalities of number 48 and 66, Slicer and Barry? And what did you think of them?
So I kind of felt like Slicer, who I'm going to call Pepperoni.
I already forgot about that.
I don't even know
Pepperoni.
why, but
Yes.
Pepperoni. He was kind of like traditional bad guy to me. You know,
He was
like
very
he was
suave.
Yes, yeah, which is for some reason to me in my mind when I think of a bad guy, I'm always that's kind of what I picture as like this suave, like I'm amazing, you know, like narcissistic type of and but Barry is a little bit of like a comedian, you know, which is weird because I feel like he's even worse than Slicer, but he's just goofy also. So like I don't it's very weird.
It's so, we kind of talked about it during the episode, but it's so complicated, like, as a viewer, because he's a serial killer and he's a terrible person and
Yeah.
he's trying to kill Al.
Yeah.
But he's just so funny.
Yeah, it's like jarring for my emotions.
Because it catches you off guard.
It does.
It just, like, pulls that laugh out of you. And you
Exactly.
can't help
Yeah,
it.
and it's like, oh, why am I laughing at this? Oh.
Even when he was running away, it was just
Yes,
like,
exactly.
bye.
Yeah.
He's just very, like, Looney Tunes.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, very, very goofy. I did enjoy that.
Yeah.
You know,
And he's very much, like, we kind of joked that he was Hannibal Lecter-esque.
yeah.
But especially with, like, the mind games, but it's
Right.
just like it almost made it even more disturbing because, like, if you're familiar with Hannibal Lecter and that franchise, getting that, like, memory mixed with this Looney Tunes humor. It's just like so confusing because you're like,
Yes.
I'm disturbed, but it's also really funny.
Yes. Yeah.
So
yeah.
terrible.
It's very weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you surprised that Slicer was actually 2 people?
So, yes, I was. But as soon as his head was off and like you saw how things were playing out, I was like,
Yeah.
you know, like, I think something's about to happen here. You know, like,
Yeah. And because it's weird that they put the sigil on the helmet. Because
Yes.
if it's on the body can still move. And so I was very glad because I was kind of glancing at you. I'm like, "Ooh, I think she knows."
Yeah. It's so funny.
But- Yeah. In the original show, like I was super caught off guard by that. I was just like, "Oh snap!"
Yeah, well, and it is really interesting though, because of course, until this moment, I didn't know that was even possible.
Yeah.
And so I feel, you know, like almost like Ed is probably having a similar reaction to like, and being like, oh, wait, what? Like,
Yeah, because like when he did it, one, like we didn't know other people knew how to do this,
Right,
And two,
yeah.
like he was doing it instinctually, like he was using knowledge he had gathered, but he was dying. His brother was dead.
Yeah.
And he was just like working very quickly.
Right, right.
Whereas these, like, they were unethical science experiments. Don't do that.
yeah, none of that.
None of that. So I always thought that was really, really interesting.
Yeah, it is
and
super interesting.
There's a lot you could ponder on.
Ooh, you really could. Yeah. You could have like a whole community in a suit of armor.
Yeah. It'd be a little much for me.
It would be.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm like, but I don't want to be around all of you right
I
now.
know, right?
Nothing you can do about it.
Nope. We are one uniform.
Oh boy. Okay, next question. And we kind of already talked about this, but what did you think of Barry and Al's encounter? So like super sensitive Al and
I know.
mind games
It
Barry.
just breaks my heart because like whenever this happens in a show, like and I can already almost, you know, I'm sure that they're not just gonna talk about it. You know?
What?
Yeah, which just annoys me to no
Yes.
end. Like, just talk about it. If there is something wrong in anime, in a show, like, you know, it just, in life, if you think something is wrong, just talk to the person about
Yes.
it. You know, like, maybe it'll be uncomfortable for a minute, but, oh man,
Yeah.
then you can move past it and it's just over. But that's certainly not going to happen in this show. So, oof. I'm not looking forward to the fallout of this because I love Ed and Al's relationship.
I thought it was really cute, and it's a really fun detail that when Ed's fighting Slicer, and Slicer's like, and your buddy out there's fighting with my compatriot. I almost said compadre, and I was like, that's technically true.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about Westerns a lot recently, sorry.
Yes.
But, and Ed starts laughing, and Slicer's like, why? And the detail that, like, they've been sparring for a long time, which you can tell with their skill level.
Yeah.
But that he was like, I've never beaten him. Which, one, and it's not even like a size thing, it's a skill level thing. And just, I like the detail that the younger brother is better at martial arts, at this very skill-based.
Right. Yeah. Well, and that's something that I love about Ed and Al and their character development so far is just that, like, they are so complex. They didn't just make Ed better at everything, or Al better at everything. You know, like there's, and it's just so interesting to watch them, even when they're in separate scenes, when, you know, they're fighting different people, whatever, still like how their relationship works and how it's, I really enjoyed that.
That's one of my favorite things about Fullmetal Alchemist in all its forms is like the creator she just is so skilled at creating fleshed out, complicated, and realistic characters.
Yeah.
Like, I could just go on for days about how much I love
so
her.
Great. Yes. Oh my gosh.
She's so amazing.
I mean, I'm off to a start, and man, I am also a huge fan.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, what did you think of Barry's theory? And what would you believe in Al's situation? Meaning that, like, he's not a real boy.
It just breaks my heart. The
know.
whole situation. Ah! It just like, oh my gosh. I just want them to talk. Like I
know.
Like, Al, no, of course Ed did not just create you. Like deep down he knows that, but I'm sure that it's I mean, they have been through a lot. They have been through some big time trauma, and they are children. And that is rough.
And mentally, he's a teenager, but he's been in that suit of armor for a few years now.
Yeah.
So he's got a lot of emotions going on top of, like, the other stuff that's going on.
Yes, everything. It's kind of, it's just like one thing after the other compounds. And so I get where his questioning is coming from, but boy, does it make me sad.
Yes. Yeah, especially because we've been teenagers.
Yes.
And we understand how difficult and complicated it is. But then, like, you come out the other side and you're like, oh, okay. Like, you've got a different view on things. And it's very much like, I get why he's upset. But that's why we keep saying, like, just talk about it.
Right.
Because,
just talk about it. Because it's not as bad as you think it is. Yeah, and I do so wish, like, even I am like, what was Ed gonna tell him? But not because I think that it was that he's gonna tell him.
Yeah, that it was related to this.
I know, like, it was such a sentimental moment, and like, and it is hard though because I feel like being the sibling of Ed would also be a challenge.
You don't say.
Right?
He's on all the time.
He is a handful. So I can understand where sometimes, like, I have a sibling and it's just, sometimes you just are not into being best friends, like that's just how siblings work. And sometimes you are best friends. And so, but I can see where it's coming from, but just talk to each other.
Right?
Please just talk to each other.
Yep.
Oh, it's
We'll
not
find
gonna
out
happen.
more later.
I know. Ugh.
Yeah. It's just like, you know where it's gonna go. And you're like,
no.
no.
Makes me so sad. No,
Yeah.
please don't.
Next question. I've just got two more for you.
Yeah.
So, Slicer.
Pepperoni.
Pepperoni. During their fight, would you have called foul play on Slicer, or would you agree that anything is fair in a fight? Because both of them were very much like, just do whatever you can to survive.
I mean, I think that in this particular circumstance, like, if you're fighting a serial killer,
Yeah.
all bets are off.
Yes. I'm definitely in that camp as well. It's like, if it's a life or death situation.
Exactly. Like, and it's also, if you're in a fight or if you're in a debate or if you're in, you also have to think about how the other person is reacting and thinking and how that's all happening. And so it's kind of like, for Ed, I feel like he had to consider who he was. And I did think it was a little funny, though, that in all of the fights, everyone was very forthcoming about their backstories.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like whenever somebody's like, put him up, and I had this childhood trauma, and, like.
Well, and part of that is because Brotherhood compacted everything.
Right,
Because in the original one, we actually meet Barry before, like, when he's still in his human body.
Oh, whoa.
There's, like, an entire episode about that. So it's really weird.
So this was definitely, this was the first time that even I, as a newbie, was able to feel the compactness of this version of the story.
Yeah.
because it was kind of like, why are they fighting and like sharing emotions and deep dark secrets about themselves?
Like out of context, it's weird that both of these serial killers are like, hold on, let me tell you my backstory.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
I have killed this many people. This is how I feel about it. Yeah. So
let me do my checklist.
Right, exactly. Yeah. So that was it was entertaining. But I don't remember the original question you asked me. So
if foul play during a fight.
Yes. Yeah. So back to
life
basics.
or death.
Yes, I think all bets are off when you're fighting a serial killer.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then very last question. What do you think sacrifice is referenced to? Whereas like Envy and Lust showed up and were like, that's our sacrifice. Don't hurt him. Well, not hurt him. Don't kill him. They didn't care if they hurt him.
Yeah, they didn't care.
Do you have any theories or thoughts?
Well, let me tell you. I feel like there's a lot of transmuting going on. And they weren't worried about hurting his body, but they didn't want to kill him. So they want his mind. So I don't know. Maybe they're going to transmute him. Or like...
Well, because they were experimenting with transferring the essence of a person into an object.
And what if this is silly, but I'm just gonna say it anyways. What if they were gonna do what they were talking about with Al, and they're gonna like wipe all of Ed's other memories and be like, you've just been created, and this is what you're gonna do now, and you are the suit of armor. I don't know.
Yeah, I like that theory.
Yeah. Yeah. So
who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that I'm tempted to ask more about
Kimberly.
Kimberly?
Yeah, Kimberly. You made me mess up. I was like, wait.
Not Kimberly.
Not Kimberly.
But I'm calling him that from now on. That is his new nickname.
See, now you've
Kim
got me
I'm
messed
sorry.
up. Kimberly.
I think it's Kimberly, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Kimberly.
Yeah, because I can't answer too much. We do already know, like, he is a war criminal and he's been in prison.
Right.
And they showed it in the scene that he has some transmutation
things on his hands. And they have him all locked up.
And he was going on about the sound of the explosions.
Right.
Was
was being
nostalgic
super
about
creepy.
it. Yeah.
Super creepy about the explosions.
He's yeah.
So
I don't like him.
Yeah. No.
He's slimy.
Yep, he's icky. But yeah, so, and I feel like we're going to find out more about him shortly. So yeah, I think that's it then.
Alrighty.
Awesome. So thank you again for today. And thank you guys for joining us. And we hope to see you again on next Saturday at 4 p.m. Yes.
Yep.
And remember, if you liked this video, definitely give us a like and subscribe on YouTube, or a like and share on Facebook. We want to just have as many people join us for the fun that we can.
And as usual, like, feel free to discuss this episode in the comments section, or you can refer back to previous ones, because hopefully people aren't jumping in the middle here.
Ooh.
That's confusing.
Yes.
But please refrain from future spoilers, because just like Liesl here, there may be other people that watching along that haven't seen it before, and we want them to have the best possible experience they can.
Yes.
So yeah, please just be careful with spoilers.
Absolutely. So thanks again, everybody, and we will see you next week. Yep. Bye.